You automatically get the house if your spouse passes away. It depends on how you hold title to that property. Typically, no. And so what's going to happen is you could own it as tenants in common or joint tenants with rights of survivorship. If it's tenants in common, it will have to go through the probate process. You won't automatically get it without probate. If you hold it as joint tenants with rights of survivorship, their portion of the property when they pass away will automatically go to you, avoid probate, and then you'll own 100% of that property. Now let's zoom in on the tenants in common. This is the default way that closing attorneys or title companies will set up ownership of a property, because people can own it without spouses. So they just default, you have to ask for the joint tenants with rights of survivorship. When you hold it as tenants in common, it can be split in one of two ways. It depends on if you have a will or you don't have a will. If you have a will, that property would be distributed after probate per the rules inside of that will. So typically it's going to be my surviving spouse is going to get the rest of this house after I pass away. And so when it goes through probate with the will and it says your surviving spouse gets it, they will get that property. If you do not have a will and it goes through probate, it will get split up per the intestate laws. As an example, in Georgia, your kids and your spouse will evenly split your assets inside of your estate. And so your half of the property will get split between the kids and your surviving spouse. And now your surviving spouse doesn't have 100% ownership of that property. They co-own that property with the kids at that point. And that can just cause some issues down the road. It opens up your surviving spouse to your kids' liabilities and risks that they may have, which could be lawsuits, debts that they can't pay off, or divorces, things like that. If you want help setting any of this up correctly, click link in the bio, fill out the form, and schedule a time to talk to someone on our team.